everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time here, then welcome. My name is Carrington. I would love if you guys would hit that subscribe button down below, click the little bell, click all so you're notified of all my future uploads, and I'm so glad that you guys are here today. We've got some exciting stuff today, so definitely hit that subscribe button and the like button, and let's jump in. All right, friends, it is empties time, and I have a large bag full of empties. Just so you know, this is like a cat bag, like with cat food in it. Okay, it was with cat food, but like my grandma had tons of these because she had tons of outside cats, and she had either seen somebody or come up with the idea to use them and make them into a bag. So yeah, that's what that is. Exciting, and that's what I have put my empties in. So if you guys are excited to see what my empties are, what I would repurchase, what we're loving, what we're not loving, then definitely keep on watching. Okay, I have put my hair down just because I'm trying. My hair just is falling out in large clumps, and all of my blood work comes back normal, and so I'm literally trying to do no heat, putting tons of product in my hair, moisturizing products, stuff like that. So I'm trying to also not have my hair up as much, but I have to have my hair up when I do my makeup. I cannot have it down, and people who have it down blow my mind. I don't get how you guys have this down. But if you guys are also wondering what eye look this is the Give Me Glow Christmas Morning collection. That video will be coming up at a later time, so make sure that you are subscribed and have that bell on so you guys can kind of see when these things will be coming up. But let's go ahead, let's dive in. I've got a couple different categories. I've got hair care, body care, makeup, skincare, and oral care. So let's jump in. All right, first up, we are going to do oral care. So these are actually, okay. Me and my husband do go through oral products. He throws ours away, and he doesn't help the kids brush their teeth, so I do. So I know whenever they run out, I have to run and grab their stuff and put them in my empties area. And then him, in our bathroom, he's just always tosses them, and I don't realize that until it's too late. Men. Okay, so I have 3 oral care products from my kids. The first is that they have both used up these little Firefly anti-cavity things. Charlene, I got her the, what is this, My Little Pony, and then Holden got the Buzz Lightyear. Holden actually enjoys these, and they come with little cups. I don't have the little cups. I think we threw them away, but it comes with little cups, and you just squirt it into the cup, and they last. And so Charlene actually does not care for these. So Holden did use up all of his Buzz Lightyear one, and then started working on this one, and then Charlene used up her other mouthwash, and then started using this one because I didn't have anything else, and I was sorry, that's what you gotta use. And then my daughter does like this one. This is the Act Kids anti-cavity. This is in bubble gum. I think the other ones were berry flavored or something like that. So I would repurchase this for Charlene. This is what Charlene really likes. And then I would repurchase, Holden doesn't really care what flavor his mouthwash is. He just doesn't like mint. Let's move on to body care. So I used up one of these H2O Plus Beauty. This is in the shade, Jesus. In the scent. I wanted to say flavor next, and literally we're going nowhere with this. The Coconut Verbena. Okay, I hate the way that this smells. It's very, very strong, and I hate it, but Zach, my husband, loved it. He was like, oh, that smells so good whenever you use it. And I'm like, I really hate this. I'm just trying to use this up. But I'm glad this is done, and I would not repurchase this. I do have another one from this brand that I'm using right now, and I want to say it's a milk bath, I think is what it's called, or something like that. And that one really doesn't have a very strong scent, and it just smells fresh, and I'm okay with that. But I would not repurchase this. I have used up 2 deodorants. This is the Daylily Secret aluminum free deodorant, and I also have a Native. This is in the shade, oh my gosh, I'm literally just gonna say that, in the scent Coconut and Vanilla. I am trying very hard to find aluminum free deodorants. Breast cancer, cervical cancer, melanoma, skin cancer, all that runs in my family heavily. And so I am like, was told by my OBGYN to go for like aluminum free deodorants. And so this one's okay. It's nice. It is clear. So, and it does go on clear. Like it doesn't leave like a white film. And it's not hard. I feel like sometimes the aluminum free ones, I don't know if the aluminum is what makes it like glide on super well. But this one does glide on fine. It doesn't have like a very strong scent. It's like a very like clean, fresh kind of a scent, and it's not super strong. So if you're sensitive to like scents or sensitive to aluminum, I would say this would be a really good option. But I do love this Native deodorant. Like it's like, yeah, it's gone. I use it until like the part of the top of this like fell out. But I love this. My husband had tried the charcoal one, and like literally he would use it for like a week, and then the charcoal piece would just like fall off and get stuck in the cap, and like even if we would get it out of the cap, it would just do it the next day. So he hated that. But I did not have that issue with the coconut vanilla scent, and I love the way that it smells, but it does leave a little bit of a white cast. So if a white cast is an issue for you, or a scent, go for this one. If it doesn't bother you, I would go for this one. Okay, up next is going to be hair care. I only have 2 hair care things. One, I got this sample from Sephora. It's the R Plus Co Television Perfect Hair Conditioner and Shampoo. Okay, this stuff smells really good. Like, it was fantastic scented. It's like, I don't know. It's almost like manly. Like a manly shampoo and conditioner, and like I'm okay with that. But I looked on the price, like looked up like the price for like the full thing of this, and I would not pay that. So I would not purchase the full size of this, but I do like the way that it smells. And if you're into like more manly scents, I think you'll like this. I am just not going to pay that price point. Okay, then I used up a hydrating mask. This is the one and only argan oil. Okay. I had went to Sally's Beauty with a friend one time, and I was telling them that like my hair was like really brittle and dry, and they were like, oh, here, buy this, and it's really great for your hair. And I literally noticed no difference. I really felt like just using a normal conditioner worked as good as this. Like it didn't do anything extra for my hair at all. So I'm really not going to repurchase this. This was kind of expensive. This was like $10.99, I think. And for $10.99 to do absolutely nothing, I'd rather just buy a conditioner. Next up is skincare, and I have a lot of skincare. And then we'll get into the makeup products, because I do have a few makeup products to talk about. So yeah, let's just go ahead and let's just jump right on in. So first up, I used up another one of these. They're like the little cotton rounds. I get these at Walmart. I usually buy like the 300 pack, so it's literally got 3 of these in a thing. I've used up one of them, and it's like super cheap. It's like $2, $4, something like that for 300 cotton pads. And I use this for my toner specifically. Just pour some of my toner on and dab it around my face. Works fine. This was fine. I definitely will be repurchasing. I've already repurchased I don't know how many bags of the 300s to use, so this is also going to be repurchased. Okay. Somebody had gifted me one year for like Christmas, well actually last year for Christmas, some of these like wipes. These are the Studio Selection Makeup Removing Facial Towelettes. There's 30 of them in here. I'm not really a huge like makeup wipe person. I do like to use them like if I like do swatches to like wipe my hands off. And so like I use that for, use these for that. But I also was like, before I had gotten like the makeup erasers, I would do like my cleansing balm, oil or balm, whichever one I'm using at the time, and then wipe everything off. And I felt like that was fine. It helped get my face off, and then I would go in and cleanse. And I felt like that was effective. So like these were fine. I'm just not going to repurchase because I'm just not a huge makeup wipe person. And then when it comes to like getting my swatches off, we have baby wipes. So yeah, we'll just use those. Here's 2 face masks, and one of them is the Green Tea Blend Detox Mask, and the other one is, what is this? Skin Food Black Sugar Mask Wash Off. Okay, I am terrible about using masks. Like I am 100% the worst. I'm that person that needs like the individual like little face sheet masks, because I have realized like buying things like these is a terrible idea. because I literally did not use this one at all. Like, it's not even been touched. But like literally the shelf life on this was from like 2019. Okay, and it's 2021, and now this smells horrid. This also has a shelf life of 4/23/2019, so well over 2 years ago. And this one smells terrible now, like it has a very funky scent. But when I put this on, because I tried using this, I don't know, a while ago, it stung the crap out of my face. Like, my face was on fire. I had to like take that off instantly. So then I was like, it's time for these to go. And now I know not to repurchase masks until I get like a more consistent routine where I know I'm going to use a mask. But until then, one sheet mask is all that I need. Okay, up next is this Equate Beauty wrinkle correcting serum. It has retinol in this. How much retinol does it have? Does it say? Of course it doesn't say. So like, I use this. Here's the thing about my skin and retinol. I cannot use this every day. I cannot even use this twice a day. I literally have to use this like twice a week, sometimes pushing it to 3 times a week, because this burns my face. And I was like, you know, working up towards, you know, using it like every day, like it says, because this says direction, use on cleansed and dried skin in the morning and or evening daily, right? Okay. No. Once I like bumped it up to like 4 times a week, once a day, 4 times a week, my eyes, and like, it doesn't even go near my eyes. I had an eye cream. Blistered, red, flaky, whole face, red, flaky, bumpy. So then I like stopped using this for a little bit. I was like, okay, let me like take a minute for my face to like get itself together. And so it did, but I had to like, you know, start again. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna go to like 4 times a week, but staying between 2 to 3 times a week is perfect for me. Okay, next up is this collagen serum from Spring Valley. It was in like the, I don't know, vitamin section. Okay, first of all, I'm not gonna repurchase this because 1, it did nothing. 2, can you put this in your hair? It says hair care. Anyways, because this literally smells like, and when I explain this to you, if you know, you know, a kid with boogers and dirt and mud on their hands. That's what it smells like. If you've ever worked with kids or you have kids, you will know that scent. You will know what I'm talking about, and that's what this smelled like, and I just can't get over it. I used it up because I didn't want to waste money because this was like $16, $17, but I would never repurchase. Okay, next up is an essence. I love using essence because it definitely helps hydrate your face, and my skin is like dry. And so this is the Ole Mist Calming Aloe Leaf and Chamomile Extract. It comes with like a little spray, so you just spray it on your face. The spray is fine, but this scent, it is so strongly fragranced. It smells like potpourri burners. Okay, listen, if your mom had a potpourri burner, okay, I'm gonna place a picture if I can find one right here of like a potpourri burner. If your mom had one, if you had one, if somebody had one in your family, a potpourri burner, this is what it smells like. It smells like your mom is sitting there putting potpourri in this thing. And I can't handle it. And then I'm not like a huge fan of like spraying it on my face. I really do like to put it in my hands and then like stamp it in. That's the way that I prefer to do essence. So I just wouldn't repurchase this for the scent, and I don't like the application. Next is like a face mask, but it's like a sample. It's from Fresh. It's the Rose face mask. It's supposed to hydrate and tone your skin. I actually really did enjoy this. Again, you know, I'm not in a place where I can like really buy like a large size of this and like, you know, commit to using all of it. And I don't want to spend the amount of money that it costs because that's pretty costly. So I feel like if I can just get samples of it, like I'm just going to continue getting samples of it. Then I got a little sample of the Good Molecules Niacinamide toner. This is actually nice. And it's like, it's almost like a gel. Like it's not super liquidy, which is how like most of my toners are. They're like liquidy, like water almost. I mean, obviously it's not water, but like almost like water. But this is more like a thicker gel kind of consistent, like a watery gel is how I would describe this. Doesn't really have a scent, so that's nice. Didn't burn my skin. I really actually liked this. I liked using this. It wasn't like a large enough sample for me to be like, did it do anything to my skin? Because this is supposed to be to brighten and improve appearance of enlarged pores. Enlarged pores are something that's like kind of hard to get rid of, so you know, I really doubt it does that. But like brightening the face, I feel like, you know, I was only able to use this for like a week, maybe like 10 days. Yeah, it was definitely a week, like 5 to 7 days. So that's not long enough for me to tell an improvement, but I was really happy with this, and I did purchase the large size. Next up is from Jeffree Star. It's the Velour Lip Scrub in Blue Raspberry Sucker. This is like the second one that I've used. This takes me like a good solid 6 to 8 months to use one of these up, and I do tend to use it morning and night. If anything, I'll just use it at night, but like in the morning, if I'm not gonna put on any makeup and I don't need to prep my lips, then I won't use it. And I'll just put on like lip balm or something. But for the most part, I am using this in the morning to like really prep my lips, and then I use this at night to really help make sure I take off the rest of my lip stuff that might be a little bit like excessive. Doesn't like say what the directions are. I don't know. I find my lips are fine. It doesn't do any damage to them. So would I repurchase this? No, because I don't really support Jeffree Star anymore. But do know you will be seeing more of these in other empties, because when I did support him before like all of the issues came out, I purchased like quite a few of these, so I'm just trying to use them up. Next up, let's talk about an eye cream. This is from Derma E. This is the Ultra Hydrating Alkaline Water Eye Gel. This I felt like did hydrate. The issue is like the applicator one, it's like this rolly ball, so you have to like literally like squeeze out the product, and then sometimes you get like way too much, and then like sometimes some of it will get stuck in the cap. I don't know if you can really tell that it's stuck in the cap. I just hated like the application process with this, so for that reason I'm not going to repurchase it. And I've got a couple hyaluronic acid serums. This is the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid Serum. This was fine, like this was great. I think like for the price, this was absolutely fantastic. The one thing I don't like about this is the lid does not go on all the way. Like, do you see? It just like lifts up, and then like you can just easily just like pull it. So if you're, I hate this. It's just, I don't like the lid, but I love everything else about this. I love the affordability of it, so I would definitely repurchase. I do have a few other hyaluronic acid serums to go through before I would repurchase, but I would definitely repurchase this one or the Good Molecules one over all the others that I have tried. But yeah, this is good. The other one was a sample I had got. This is from Bioderma. It's the Hydroblo Serum. So it's just like a serum. It's for very dehydrated, sensitive skin, which is something that I have. But again, this is just like really pricey. And so when I have something like this that I feel like works just as good, I'm not really wanting to pay the price tag. But if it was something that I could continue to get samples on, like from Sephora or whatever, absolutely would. I'll talk about sunscreen. So I have two sunscreens that I have used up. This is the Equate sunscreen with SPF 70, and I have the Derma E sunscreen with SPF 30. This one's fine. This one is sheer. I don't notice any burning, stinging. It comes out, you know, completely sheer. Can just spray it. Good to go. Would definitely repurchase this. I have repurchased this. Okay, but this one, I hate this one. And I have another one that I'm using now because I was like, okay, let's just use this up. When you first start using this, it comes out in a very nice sheer mist, which it says on here, ultra sheer, okay? So when you're first doing stuff, yeah, it looks ultra sheer. Like that's what it looks like. After about a couple uses, it then starts squirting out like in a shot. And it's so white, and then it turns like your skin white, it turns your face white. And this is for the body, and I do have something for the face now, but I was using this for my face and my body. No, absolutely not. After I use up that next bottle, I'm never repurchasing this. Next up is a cleansing balm. This is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm with hyaluronic ceramides and peptides. Okay. This is amazing. for the price. This is like $5, $10, something like that. This lasted me like a super long time. You get a lot of product. How much product do you get? So you get 2 ounces of product, which is quite a lot. And I feel like it does really hydrate my skin. It doesn't leave a film, and it doesn't dry out my skin. So for the price, it definitely gets my makeup off. I have no issues getting my makeup off with this. And the fact that like it's not scented and it does the job and it lasted a long time and you get a lot of product, 100% would repurchase. And I'm not gonna lie, I think I did repurchase this already. So I'm excited, and if I have not, because I can't really remember, I will definitely be repurchasing this. Okay, next up is going to be the Ordinary Vitamin C Suspension. Okay, I would repurchase this for a vitamin C. I do love this as a vitamin C. I will say, when you put this on and you apply it, it does tingle. So if you have super sensitive skin, this is probably not going to be for you, because it does really, really, really tingle. But I do feel like it really, really helped brighten my skin and exfoliate at the same time. And so I loved using this. Excuse me. It says to apply like in the PM is preferred, but I did this in the AM, and I just, you know, I layered sunscreen because I have a lot of sunscreen. Like I used like an SPF moisturizer, went in with SPF alone, and then I really like to use, I think when I was using this, I was using like tinted moisturizers that had SPF in it. So I was good and layered with the SPF, but just know that this does tingle. So if you have really sensitive skin, or you don't want something that is going to make your face tingle and feel weird, this is not for you. But if you do kind of want something that would kind of like exfoliate in a way and also brighten, definitely check this out. This is cheap and affordable. Love this. We'll definitely repurchase this once I go through some more vitamin C's. Last skincare product. I am impressed with the amount of skincare I went through. Is this Peter Thomas Roth Irish Moor Mud Purifying Cleansing Gel. I will not repurchase this. It wasn't bad. So for my skin, in the morning, I need something really hydrating if I'm going to apply makeup. So that my skin, hydration, anytime I'm like doing this or whatever. But in the evening, I need something that's going to be a little bit more purifying, because I can't really notice a lot of acne breakout, even though it's that time of the month for me, because I have kind of like found a combination that I think is really working for my skin. But this is not it. I do need something more purifying in the evening, and the combo that I'm using right now I love, and that I will be repurchasing, but I'll get into that whenever I do another favorites and fails, because I've just started trying this out. But this is $70. Now for the makeup. I'm sure that a lot of people are excited for. Some of these I did not use up. Some of these are just, it's going in the trash because it's time for it to go. So we'll talk about those first. First up is going to be from Believe Beauty. This is the Makeup Perfecting Spray. I'm not even going to spray this. This smells so strongly of alcohol that I literally cannot have it near my face. I literally just tried spritzing it in like a favorites and fails that I had done. I will link that video down below, and literally had to stop and leave the room. And I'm in like an open area. Like I'm filming at my like table where we eat breakfast and stuff, and it's like, here's the dining room, I've got the kitchen over there, like it's open, it's an open space, and I still had to leave to wait for this to air out because I was gagging. I just can't have something like that on my face. So this is like going in the trash. Next few products that are going in the trash because I didn't use them up are mascaras. So this is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. Okay, one, it has the most ridiculous wand. I hate this wand. Next of all, whenever I applied mascara, like 2 coats of mascara to one eye, nothing happened. It literally, my eyes where I did 2 coats looked exactly the same as the eye where I didn't do any coats. And my eyelashes are like hellaciously long. And the fact that this still did nothing for all my already hellaciously long lashes, I knew it just had to go. Which is the same for this Believe Beauty mascara. This did absolutely nothing as well. Again, it's a little plastic wand. Not worth your time. Don't purchase any of those. This was trash. Another mascara I did use for about 2 months. So at first I hated this, and then it like, you know, dried out for a little bit and clumped up, and then I really liked it for like about a month and a half, and then it just like dried up even more and clumped and caked, and then it was like, okay, now I can't even use this. So at first it's not good, so you need to like open this. If you buy this, I wouldn't even buy this, but when you first open it, don't even use it. Wait for it to like dry out, give it a few weeks for it to like really like dry, and then use this for about a month and a half, and then trash. Which for like the price, I think this is like $11.99. I wouldn't pay $11.99 for this to only use it for like a month and a half. That's ridiculous. Next up are 2 other Believe Beauty products, and then we'll get on to things I actually finished up. So this is the Believe Beauty concealer, and I actually liked the way this concealer looked, but there's no doe foot. It broke. It literally, I was literally just putting it on in that video and broke. Couldn't even do the other eye with it because it had already broke. So I'm not going to really be repurchasing. I have other concealers I like that are more reliable, have a more stable wand. But I would say, like, if you are in the market and you need something like more affordable, more cheap, go ahead and check this out. This was a nice concealer. Mine broke. Last up from Believe Beauty is this brow defining pencil in the shade Ash Brown. Okay, it's literally like, I don't know, like a Crayola crown. The shade is nice. I think the shade's nice, but it's just so thick and chunky, and I have very sparse brows, so I need something more fine in my eyebrows, and this just obviously is not like a fine tip pencil. And that's just something that I do need, is a nice fine tip pencil. This doesn't give that, so that's a negative. And then like when you are like, I don't know if you can tell, putting it on, like it gets like little clumps in your brows, and I'm like, okay, you know what, I used it once and it's time for it to go. Okay, now I have 6 makeup products that I did completely and totally use up. So first let's talk about setting sprays. So I had this in a Shop My Stash, I don't know, last month, maybe 2 months ago. And when I had, you know, filmed my new Shop My Stash, there was still a little bit of this left. So I did use this, and literally I used it in like 3 days, like it wasn't like that much left. So I used it in about 3 days. I like this, definitely would repurchase. I like the scent. But if you are sensitive to scents, you won't like this. I mean, as you can tell, it just like spits. But it smells good. And then the spritzer is kind of aggressive. Like obviously this is almost out, so it's even more aggressive. So you do have to like hold it farther away from your face. But I think for the price, I feel like this does make my makeup last. And like I like the scent. I would definitely repurchase. I have like 2 other scents and an unscented one of these to use up. But yeah, whenever I'm done, I would just pick whichever one is my favorite scent and use that. And for the last month, June's Shop My Stash, I did the all-nighter summer solstice. I had already used part of this, and I made it almost to the end of the month. I would say I made it a little over halfway before this ran out, and I think that's pretty good. Unfortunately, you can't repurchase this one. It was a limited edition one, but I am glad that I was able to use it up. Setting spray is I used up this Urban Decay all-nighter. I had added that into my Shop My Stash bag to use up. This one I've had for a long time, like 3 years now, I think, 2 years now. And I have used this so many times and I still haven't used it up. Like I cannot even begin to tell you how often. Like this used to be like the only setting spray that I had, and I just kept reaching for this before I added anything else, and I still didn't use it up. And then I was like, okay, well, let's just try to use this up, and I did. So I had like 2 weeks, a week and a half with this at the very bottom. Like it was not very full when I first put this in. Like I was like, come on, we can do it. We can use this up, and we did. All right, 2 things that I'm kind of sad. Okay, the last 3 things are things that I'm sad about, but 2 of them are these Luxe lip oils from ColourPop. Like I have scraped the bottom. I then like took the stoppers out of them to make sure I could really scrape everything out to use them. I love these. I love to have these at my desk at work. So first of all, I'd use these in a Shop My Stash, so I use them like every month. But then I like to have these at my desk at work because if my lips fade over time or they start feeling really dry, I love to put these on. They are so comfortable, so creamy, really makes my lips feel nice and hydrated. So I'm so sad that these are used up. I do have another one in my collection. And then when that one's gone, I will definitely be repurchasing some more lip oils. I am like in love with lip oils right now. I don't know if that will change ever, but 100% lip oils, definitely going to be repurchasing. All right, last product to talk about, and this one makes me sad. It is my Pure bronzer. I finally used this up. I can't even begin to tell you the amount of Shop My Stashes I have put this in, how many times I use this, because I discovered this product like last year, how many times I've used this before I even did a Shop My Stash, and I have finally used it up. This is like a very bittersweet moment because I love this bronzer so much, and I will be repurchasing this. I'm just not repurchasing it right now because I have so many bronzers and I keep buying like new bronzers. So I just won't be repurchasing this right now, but it's definitely something that like once I have used up more bronzers, or I finally just get the urge where I'm just like, if Ulta ever comes back with like earn 10 times the points on your purchases, I'm gonna buy this 100% again, possibly 2 or 3, you know, it just depends. But yeah, I will definitely repurchase. This is such a good product. If you have light fair skin like me, this is perfect. It's not hard to go overboard with. Like, you can definitely build it up. I love this bronzer. All right, everyone, and that is it for today's video. Those are all of my empties. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please give this a thumbs up. Let me know some empties that you guys have used up. Have you guys ever purchased any of these? What are your thoughts? If you've tried that Derma E stupid sunscreen, let me know what your guys' experience was. Let me know if you guys are gonna be purchasing the Pure bronzer. I hope that you guys are, because it's such a good bronzer. But that is it for today's video. Please give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you be notified of all my future uploads, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.